What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. We've got the lights dimmed. We are trying out something cool tonight that I hope you guys are going to enjoy. I hope you're all excited to talk about some new comic books on New Comic Book Day. Stay tuned. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I thought this was going to be a light week. I was actually a little down in the dumps thinking, man, there's not much coming out this week. Boy, was I pleasantly surprised when I got a big old stack of books in my pull box today that I'm excited to go over and talk to you guys about because we had some excellent reads today. I am going to hit up this chat in just a second. Let me set these aside right here. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Are you guys excited as I am? I cannot wait to talk about these books. Let's see who's all hanging out here. Paul Dunn says, hells yes. He is here. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here every Wednesday night. Legion of Comics. What up, comic fam? We are Legion. For all of you here watching us tonight, hanging out, be sure to stop by Legion of Comics channel shortly after this at 9 p.m. Eastern for their 800 subscriber celebration and giveaway going on there. Don't miss out on that. You're going to want to be there for that. Unruly Simeon, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Ooh, one of my favorite names in the YouTube game, Comic Book Therapy, because comics really are therapy. I got me some good therapy today. How about you? Oh, boy. Mishu Seaman, how's it going, man? Let's do this thing. Thanks for being here. Uncle Skeff's Comic Knowledge. Going to be the toughest new comic book day in a while. Interesting. Be curious to hear why that is. Let us know. Let everybody in the chat know. Why is it such a tough comic book day for you, man? Curious. Walter Cruz, what's up, bro? How are you? Good to see you. Hopefully you had a great Wednesday and you got some great reads in your hands right there. He says, hey-oh, Paul Dunn, what up, man? C. Woodard 19, hey-oh, brother, how are you? I know you're into reading some comic books, but New Comic Book Day, I think you're still floating through all those 20-cent pickups that you got, right? Man, that was a big haul last week. Oh, boy. All right, so I'm excited to say that we're jumping right into this, and I got DC books this week. Yeah, I have DC books this week. I am no joke, but we are starting off with something. Oop, I don't think you missed the boom. Basilisk. There was a sight finch. Interesting. Sight glitch. Ooh, interesting. I didn't miss Basilisk. I cannot pronounce that for anything. That is going to be a total tough one tonight. What's up, Mom? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I have DC books this week, and it was a pretty exciting read. Let me tell you what. Ooh, we'll leave that right where those belong. Jumping right in here. I have something that I want to try out that I'm kind of excited about because I'm experimenting here, but we're going to bring in a little extra flair tonight. We got a little extra side screen going on here, a little side action. A very good friend of mine fired up the CNC machine and made me a nice little stand. So we're going to dive right into these books. Tell me what you guys think about presenting these books this way. I thought this would be a cool way to try this out this week. But yes, absolutely. We're starting out with 0 Point. Batman 0 Point, picking these up for a really good friend, and these get shipped off right to her, and she's excited to have these, and I'm excited that I was able to find these for her. And now that we're getting further into the series, these are easy to find. These are totally stocked up in my LCS. In fact, for the third week straight at my LCS, every book has been in stock. Nothing's been cleared out. It's summertime, man. Everybody's out camping. Everybody's out having a good time. Nobody's clearing those shelves on New Comic Book Day. So this is a good opportunity to pick up books if you're running late to your shop or if you're going into the next day. Hey, Steve White, what's going on, man? Canadian Comic Corner, thanks for being here. C3 Comics, I'm honored, man. How's it going? We are on the first book of the evening. Batman 0 Point Fortnite. Picking this up for a friend. That's going to go off to her tomorrow. And let's see where a good place is going to be. This is kind of changing up my game. We've got that cover B. This is actually a pretty slick looking cover. I'm really digging that. That actually looks pretty good. Setting that off on the pile for her as well. And the funny thing is she wanted to collect all of these to get the codes for the game, and come to find out, if you just get the trade or if you do like the digital thing, you can get all of the codes in one shot. So she's like, I still want all of them. Just give me all of those DC Fortnite books. I'm like, can do. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Add them to my pull list. Get the 20% discount. Moving right along. That's it. No, that is not it for DC. I am so quick to cut off on DC. I'm actually really excited about this. This is my read of the week right here. The Nice House on the Lake from DC was actually quite surprising of a read. I mean, we're talking Tinian here, right? I mean, if it's got Tinian's name on it, I'm buying it. Yes, that's it. See, Woodard, you can get the codes by reading in DC Infinite, and I think that's what my friends ended up doing. And then she's like, but I still want all the comic books, so please give me all. So that is absolutely super cool. That losing my train of thought here. Is it Monday or is it Wednesday? We're still picking up those books for my friend, still bringing them in for her. TCU Gamer, what's up, man? Good to see you. Canadian Comic Corner. The Punisher stand is sick. I have a good friend to thank for that with a CNC machine. But before we dip out of this, the Nice House on the Lake, DC Black Label. Boy, this I thought was going to go in one direction. And without spoiling it for anybody here that hasn't read it, if you're a Tinian fan, you need to pick up this book. You need to pick up this book and you need to read this and give it a shot. This book I thought was going to go take a left and go down one kind of a storytelling style. It took a right. And I was actually pretty surprised. And at first I was a little disappointed. And then the more I thought about it and I reread it a second time, I'm like, I'm really digging. I'm adding this to my pull list. I don't know if this is a mini series or an ongoing. I didn't really look that deep into it, but I must have pre-ordered it out of previews because it showed in my pull box, even though I didn't technically ask for it this week. So it must have been a pre-order from my end on previews, which I'm glad that I actually did. Paul Dunn says it's 12 issues. Unruly Simeon says he's looking forward to Nice House on the Lake. Dude, I really dug it. And you guys, if you guys have been here every week, know that I've not been buying DC books. I've just been buying the Fortnite books for a friend, and I haven't been reading any DC. So to see Tinian on a DC book right now, like, and this is not my typical. This is outside of that typical DC superhero realm, which is pretty much my jam. So, I had to check it out. This is my read of the week. Nice House on the Lake was my read of the week. I enjoyed it. The art was very fitting. I liked the art quite a bit. I don't recognize, I'm going to butcher this name. I don't recognize Alvaro Martinez. I'm not familiar with that artist, but that's it. That is it for DC. That is it for DC. So we are moving on to Marvel. And I am very, very, no peeking. Don't peek. I am pretty stoked. My best friend actually made this on a CNC machine for me. It's cut out, but it's kind of held in there. We're going to make another one and stain it and put on LED lights and see what I can do and have some fun with it. But Marvel, I digress. Moving on to Marvel. War of the Bounty Hunters. I was absolutely stoked when I saw this hit preview. The idea of Soul exploring that storyline after Han Solo hits Carbonite, you know what I mean? Between him hitting Carbonite and him getting delivered to Jabba the Hutt, he's exploring that storyline in there. And I'm like, this is going to be a really cool read. And this first book, I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. It wasn't quite the gut punch that I hoped they were going to come out of the gate running with, but it was pretty good. Cover A here is dope. I really like cover A. Steve, buckle up, hold on tight. That read is coming down the pipeline here. I did pick that up. So cover A, I really thought that was going to be my favorite cover out of the Bounty Hunters run. If you're a Star Wars fan and if you're a Boba Fett fan, do yourself a favor and make sure that you're reading this and you're reading all the tie-ins. I'm really, really digging this. Glad I'm not missing out on this because I really did kind of get variant shock. I'm getting variant shock after the last few months with Berserker and a few other things. So when this finally hit, I was like, uh-oh, I ordered everything. So we are going to get to go through every cover of War of the Bounty Hunters. Every cover. And I did not even do my homework. So this one was, I love the orange in this. I don't even know the artist. I just basically picked all these up and started reading tonight. This show is terrible. Ooh, that's rough, man. That's rough. I accept that. I accept that, though. What's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. That is probably Nemesis Prime doing a little bit of hot troll action because he knows the old comic man Annie's picking up some Star Wars action this week. But I digging this Dr. Aphra Pride cover. I think this one is going to be one to hold its value through this year into the winter. I don't know. This is going to look really good slabbed, actually. I'm going to love those colors behind the slab. I don't know if there's pre-order still going on this. Either way, it's got potential. Absolutely, Paul Dunn. So that's, like I said, we've got all covers. I like that Pride cover with Afra on there. Super cool. Here is another variant. I wish I would have put these in order and wish I would have got online to League of Comic Geeks to figure out which one was which. I love the action in this cover, though. And for the first time ever, the old comic man Andy picked up an action figure variant. I don't normally pick these up. These really kind of aren't my thing. They're not really my flavor, but it's Boba Fett. And I'm actually digging this one variant cover, or this one action figure variant cover I'm actually liking. And why not to complete the whole set, right? So we are not done yet. There are more variants. And the U1 in 25 is coming up. The U1 in 25 is super, super cool. I'm digging that. I actually kind of wish they would have went with a more minimal trade dress on the top. But that the rest of it, like the rest of the other 80% down, is totally awesome. Taking that. And we're getting to my favorite cover out of this bunch. Is the trading card variant. Now, if this doesn't scream Boba Fett hotness, this is dope. This is going to be a cover that I think a lot of people will look for later on when the show pops up. I don't know, graded, raw, either way. I don't know. It's a 1 in 25 that was going for about $20 in my shop. I think that'll hold $20 worth of value leading into the fall. And I think in fall, it might even go up a little bit. Not a lot. I don't know what the print run's going to be. I do know that there were extra variants laying around at my shop. It's summertime. Not a lot of people are out hunting comic books. I think they're all out having vacation time and having a good time. How did the farmer find his wife? Uh-oh. Oh, and he goofed it up. How did the farmer find his wife? He tracked her down. Get it? Oh, boy. I got to look at this a little bit more. I don't know about you guys, but that trading card variant is, you know what? That's my cover of the week. Nice House on the Lake is going to be my read of the week. This action, or not action figure, but the trading card variant for Star Wars Bounty Hunters #1 is definitely my cover of the week. That is just too. I'm going to get this slab. This one's going to get slabbed, and it's going to go up next to my other Boba Fett slabs. Awesome. So surprisingly, though, the 1 in 50 was a little underwhelming. It's not bad, but as a 1 in 50, I kind of expect more. Really, to be honest with you guys. I don't buy a ton of. I'm probably, call me a liar. I've been buying more variants than I actually planned on this year so far. But as a 1 in 50, I kind of expected more. It's not terrible, but it doesn't knock my socks off like a 1 in 50 probably should. And what did it? Think I got that for $30, 35 maybe. Either way, got to complete the whole collection. So that's the last cover of the War of the Bounty Hunters #1 that I picked up. That is it for Marvel books. We are moving on to independent books, and I will say it all day, every day, preach from the mountaintops. The Walking Dead Deluxe, being able to relive this series issue to issue in full color is outstanding. I am really, really enjoying it. This is probably one of the creepier, spicier issues out there, where we find out that, spoiler alerts, because this has been out for so long, Tyrese actually made it and survived, and Herschel's daughters actually turn into zombies, headless, kind of zombie heads just kind of come back alive. And I think, if I remember correctly, Glenn takes them out. And it's just kind of a gory issue that's pretty sad. And we find out that one of the prison inmates is that old, creepy serial killer kind of a guy, ends up stalking Andrea at the very end and trying to go for her throat. And man, just an excellent read. I really look forward to this every other week when it comes out. Being able to relive this series issue to issue, like I said, is in full color, is awesome. So then, last book with Image right now. This is Family Tree #12. This is the last issue of the series, and I gotta say, I'm kind of glad to close the book on this, so to speak. No pun intended, actually. This was a bit confusing. I got lost towards the end. I know Comic Book Poser enjoyed this series quite a bit. I just had a hard time sticking with it. He told me that I should stick with it to issue 12 and sit down and reread it a couple more times. I'm going to give it that opportunity because it's Jeff Lemire. I love Jeff Lemire's work, but this one just didn't really stick with me all that well. And like I said, I got a little lost and a little confused towards the end of the series. And moving right along, that means the last book that I picked up this week from Boom, and I'm going to try not to butcher this again, Basilisk. I am terrible with butchering names and titles. This one, I'm going to reiterate what my friends at the LCS said is they're reserving their comments kind of until the second issue. I want to enjoy this. The art looked good. The writing felt good. There's just not a lot of meat on the bones, so to speak, for this issue. We don't kind of get as much as I want. There's a little bit of a cliffhanger at the end, which was all right, but we're gonna add this to the pull list. We're gonna see what the first story arc looks like. It's Cullen Bunn. You know, he's no slouch when it comes to writing, so we're gonna give this one a shot. We'll see how this one goes. How did you guys feel about that one? Basilisk. I think I got it. Basilisk. So let me know how you guys felt about that one. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either by any means. I just kind of felt like I needed more. So like the guys at my LCS when I was talking to them, I actually kind of agree with their assessment that they're waiting on issue 2 and issue 3 to see what goes there. Comic Book Therapy, I did not pick up Noctera. I have not read the first issue. I will go back and pick up. It's issue 4 is out this week, so I'm not too worried about that running out. That should be available this weekend once I can get caught up. I've got a few more reads. I got a few more shows to prepare for next week before I can make some extra time. But let me hit up this chat again really quick. I've been rambling for 16 minutes. There are 20 of you watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's see who we have still hanging out here. Oh boy, Paul Dunn got 12 issues of Nice House on the Lake. Seawoodard 19, definitely reserved a copy. I think you'll like this, man. I really do. TCU Gamer picked up 4 copies. Wow, I only picked up 1. That sounds like everybody else is going hard on this. It does have a very good HBO show vibe to it, to be honest with you. It could be really done really well. DC actually had some good reading this week. I did hear a lot of you out there in the community saying that DC had some good reads this week, and I can only pick up and spend so much money every week, and I can only read so much. So I ebb and flow with DC. DC is usually one of the first things I cut. Nice House on the Lake, though. I definitely wanted to check that out after seeing a lot of people talking about it, but I definitely covered my eyes, not looking at anybody's comments because I didn't want to form an opinion about the book before I got it in my hands to read it. Nice House and Basilisk are my 2 most anticipated this week. That's what I'm kind of hearing. Ooh, CGC really looking forward to Basilisk. Interesting. Oh, he meant to say C3. You can marvel these ones. Absolutely. I will marvel them all day long. How is Basilisk? And that's kind of where I'm at, Steve, man. I want to read issue 2 and issue 3. I felt like issue 1 needed a little more meat on the bones. Just kind of, I don't know what's going on entirely. You can kind of formulate an opinion, but it wasn't a terrible start. This show, oh, there we are again. This show is terrible. Absolutely. Steve White, love that bounty hunter. Yeah, I heard Star Wars from the Force. Absolutely. Absolutely. How did the farmer find his wife? He tracked her down. We're just getting caught up on this chat here. You didn't see the trading card variant? Dude, the trading card variant I think is actually my favorite. If the extra one is still at my shop tomorrow, I'll message you. I'll pick it up for you. There's only one left on the shelf though, and they are not open again for another 10 or so hours. No, what am I saying? Quite a bit more. 14 more hours. Either way, if it's still available, I'll add it to my pull box and see if I can get it sent your way, man. Yes, that's that trading card. That trading card one is fire. Absolutely. That was a lot of bounty hunter books, and that's not even the store exclusives. There were a bunch of other store exclusives out there, if I remember correctly. Somebody tell me how many covers out there. It's not like the 44 covers for Something's Killing the Children 16, but yes, this Punisher stand, let me showcase that again really quick. I got to say thank you again to my best friend Kurt for CNCing that machine, or CNCing that hunk of wood there. And he's like, well, let's try this out. And I'm like, well, try that one. He actually made me coasters as well a long time ago that I've been using on the regular. So we're experimenting with that, and that'd be pretty neat to showcase books on. I thought it'd be cool to check that out and get the second camera fired up. So I'm super thankful for him doing that for me, and definitely going to buy another one from him. Doomsday Clock sucks, but it would have been better if it was Watchmen and Doctor Who crossover. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, you enjoyed Family Tree, but not as much as you hoped. I got lost and confused in that read. I really had. Oh. Here he is. Welcome, everybody. Wednesday night, the great Herminio Reyes Jr.'s in the house. What's up, Big Herman Collectibles? Good to see you. Station, man. Thanks for being here. I was wondering if you were still out and about tonight or if you had crashed already. Yes, great seeing everyone. Got to go record the next podcast. Yeah, if you guys don't know about the Comic-Con podcast, you need to check these guys out. You need to watch their content and listen to all of the podcast sources online. Excellent stuff for the ride into work for me every day. Where's the Noctera? Yes, I will get on Noctera, at least read it digitally. I've got issue 1 back here somewhere in this mess of boxes. Once I find that, I'll figure out if I want to get the other issues or just read it digital. Honestly, Watchmen and Doctor Who are meant to be together. Plus, it makes a lot more sense. Interesting, yeah. Gotta get that Frizzen Noctera 4 cover. You know, I didn't even see that one. I don't think I saw that one as I walked by there. I will look for that tomorrow, though. Oh, man. Nope. Oh, 12 issue. Paul's saying it's a 12 issue run. He didn't buy 12 issues of it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of feeling, Riley. Thanks for chiming in here. Basilisk felt like a very fast read. It was intriguing, but I kind of actually wish that would have been paced a little bit slower and gave a little bit more meat onto the bone, so to speak, a little more meat and potatoes in the middle, because I think I whipped through that book in like 5-6 minutes. It's like probably the fastest comic book I've read in several months. Thanks for chiming in with that comment, because I do agree with that. Firepower had a big anniversary issue today with a bunch of variants. I didn't see a single one at my LCS. They must not have gotten them. Or something happened there. DC's new books are awful. The BBC needs to buy Watchmen. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I had to check out the DC wall a little bit more and see what's going on there. But that Nice House on the Lake read is fantastic. I'm digging. I'm really looking forward to more of that. It took a left turn, and I thought it was going to take a right, and it delivered a bit of a different style story. Not style of story, but a different ending to the first issue than I thought was the way it was going to end. Pinky smash that like button. Absolutely, Zuni. Thank you. Little fist bump action for Wednesday. Good to see you. Hey, come on, Mama. What's going on? Good to see you as well. Getting ready to eat dinner, says Big Herm Collectibles. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the day, dinner time. The day's over, and it's time to unwind. I'm really going to read it as soon as I'm done here. Then I'm going to drop my video. Ooh, yes. C3 Comics is also a big fan of New Comic Book Day every Wednesday. Be sure to check out his channel, check out his show every week. I love seeing what he picks up, because generally a lot of his reading style is kind of what I'm into also as well. Because then I usually like, oh man, I forgot about that book. And then I type out a quick email to my LCS. It's that's why I like New Comic Book Day content and checking out everybody's shows, is because maybe my LCS missed something and didn't tell me about it, or I missed something and forgot to ask my LCS. Either way. Who else we got hanging out here? Yes, Riley, the art in Noctera is A+. I flipped through the first issue before I put it in the box, and I agree with you. The art was fantastic. It's just kind of one of those things where I can only read so many books in a week's time. And on a Wednesday, I'm usually trying to read 6 to 8 books. Thankfully, this week was only 4. It was just a bunch of variants. That's why this show was going pretty quick. Thought issue 3 in Noctera really pushed the story, so I'm excited to read 4. Absolutely. One Shot Comics, thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Wednesday is going well. Stay tuned here. We're going to do a quick recap of the books, and I'll go into a couple of big announcements here at the tail end of the show. Wonder if DC and Marvel will do more indie books. Yeah, I think they should. I really think they should. I really think they need to go further down that rabbit hole and get some of that love going, because that was a good read. It's Tinian, man. I got to buy everything Tinian, except for some of the major superhero stuff. Either way, I digress. Absolutely, man. Good stuff as always. Looking forward to your video tonight. What's going on? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you are too. Hoarder's Hide, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Everfrost. No, I almost picked up Everfrost. If it's still there later this week, I'm going to pick it up and check it out, because I really was digging that cover, and the premise of the story I read online actually sounded pretty dope. Skeff's Comic Knowledge. What's up, Uncle Skeff? Good to see you. Great show. You might have some people debate you on that one tonight, but let's hit a quick recap of these books in just 1 second here. You know, I'm going to start a petition to get Watchmen. Do it. Do that petition, hit up social media, and share that link. Absolutely. So we're going to dip back into these books and do a quick recap before closing the show. Basilisk, and I think I pronounced it correctly again, issue 1 was a super fast read. Thank you for bringing that up, Riley. It was a super fast read. I wanted more meat and potatoes in the middle, and this thing just went way too quick. I did enjoy the artwork. I did enjoy the story that was there, but we're going to pick up issue 2 and issue 3 before I decide whether or not to add that to my pull list. Family Tree, number 12, last issue of the series. I was lost and confused for the last 4 or 5 issues. I don't know if it's a storytelling side or storytelling style. Either way, I'm going to give this a good reread, and I'll take Comic Book Poser's advice and reread it a couple more times now that the series is done and see if it grows on me a little more. Pun intended. Absolutely. And The Walking Dead Deluxe, phenomenal. Absolutely love to reread this series issue by issue as they drop every other week. This was kind of one of the grittier, grimier, kind of like, ooh, they're going there with that storyline. Yes, I'm not going to hash that one out too much. It's been out for quite a while. The 1 in 50 Star Wars Bounty Hunters, neat cover, but for a 1 in 50, it should have blown my socks off. 1 in 50 should be wow. They should wow you on every time. So I wanted to complete the set though. So the 1 in 50 is in there. And who did that 1 in 50? Larraz. This is Pepe Larraz did the 1 in 50. I'm kind of should have recognized that. Either way, my cover pick of the week has got to be this trading card variant. Boba Fett looking like a rookie card here. Super, super cool. Get that thing in a slab and it's going to look dope. If it were me and I had an extra $50 or $60 and I could find somebody pre-order or pre-selling this as a pre-order in a 9/8, I would buy at least one because that would look dope on the wall next to some Boba Fett figures. Super cool. Just the way that thing's framed is going to look really good in a slab. Then we got ourselves the 1 in 25 U variant. Digging that, just kind of wish they would have gone with a little bit more of a minimal trade dress. I know that this whole Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters run is going to have that big trade dress on there. Either way, you did a really good job with this one. Then for the first time ever, good old Comic Man Andy actually picked up an action figure variant. They're normally not my style. They're kind of boring looking. This one, though, on the other hand, is Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett. And this one kind of pops a little bit better, in my opinion. I don't know if it's Boba Fett's armor or just the way this one looks, but the background image, I think, helps out a lot, too. Because you look at some of the other action figure variants like Luke, just the cover just doesn't pop very much. Then we get through the rest of the War of the Bounty Hunters variants. Loving the action on that cover. Boba Fett's flying, shooting flames out. Super cool. When we get the badass Dr. Aphra Pride variant, I'm digging this. The colors on this are going to look phenomenal on a slab. So this one's going to probably be added to the CGC pile, where I'm going to look for an affordable pre-order or just a purchase option if I can find it. Then I love the orange on this cover. Somebody help me out. I don't know who did this cover. I don't recognize the art style, but super cool. Super cool. Moving right along on the recap. The cover A is actually a close runner up to that trading card variant for me. The cover A, I'm really, really digging that. That's also going to look really good in the slab. Nice House on the Lake was my read of the week coming from DC. I am really kind of happy with how that turned out because I really thought it was going to take a different route, so to speak, as far as the story that it was. I'm like, oh, this seems very predictable. And then you get to the last like eighth of the book and you're like, wait a second. Ooh, if you're a Tinian fan, do yourself a favor, pick up this book and read it. Read it digitally, borrow it from a friend, or just run into your shop and grab this before your new comic book day discount wears off because you're going to like it. I know I did. And then, like I said, really quick rapid fire here. We've got the Batman Fortnite books for a coworker of mine. She's collecting this whole run. So I was happy to add those to the pull box for her and get that LCS discount and then bring those right into work and deliver them to her. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's new comic book day. I'm getting a little tired. It's getting a little late, but I'm still recharging my batteries, hanging out with you guys, talking about comic books because comic books, this connective tissue that is comic books is fantastic, right? We love talking about them. But you know the most fantastic thing every week, every time are you guys hanging out, bringing your flavor, talking comic books every week. It's a fun time. I hope you guys get as recharged as I do talking about comic books because I love sitting down and reading them. But the best part, was talking with all of you guys about these reads. Let's hit up this chat one more time before we close out. We got C3 still hanging out. One Shot Comics, how you doing? Hey, C3, sorry I missed your live stream. I was out cold. Yeah, I took a nap earlier as well, and somehow I'm still tired. Hey, Ricky Markstad, good to see you. How are you doing? Sometimes Boba Fett gun kind of looks like a shotgun. It does a little bit. It does. Ooh, you were in there, Spirit. Yes, it does look better. Absolutely. Hey, One Love from Chicago. Jeff, how are you doing, man? Welcome. Good to see you, man. Heyo, good evening, all station. What's up, Nick's Kicks and Comics? Good to see you, man. Now that you're here, how does the farmer find his wife? He tracks her down. He tracked her down. Tracked her down. Yeah, I got to work on that. I got to find some more. Warlord, good to see you, man. Hope all is well over in your neck of the woods. Who else we got here hanging out? Tag all your friends about Andy. Slabagans is getting closer. So thank you for that reminder. 2 announcements here before we close out. Oh my God, it's been 30 minutes. See, when you're having this much fun, the time is gone. 30 minutes. We're going to go over 2 quick announcements, then close out this show. I always look forward to the show. Thank you very much. I always look forward to you guys and spending time hanging out and talking comic books with everybody here. And my night is now complete. Thanks. Yes. 2 big quick announcements. This Friday coming up, I am super excited. Although we had a little bit of a roster change up, we have on Skeff's Comic Knowledge's channel the live auction and claim sale this Friday, June 4th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. A slight roster change. Vincent McLean, the comic machine, unfortunately has some family business that he's got to take care of pretty much exactly at that time on Friday night. So he's unable to make it. But if you guys keep touch on IG and keep touch on social media with Skeff's Comic Knowledge and myself, I'm going to drop that new thumbnail tonight and or tomorrow morning with the roster change up. You guys are going to be really excited about this next guest coming on. And I'm really looking forward to hanging out with him some more, because we're going to have a blast Friday night. We'll show you that again. Friday, June 4th, 8:30 p.m. Live auction and claim sale. Slinging Slabs with Skeff and Friends 2.0 will be on Skeff's Comic Knowledge channel. We had so much fun last time. We went for 6 to 6.5 hours. Boy, did we have a blast. So that's the major announcement there. The second announcement is we are officially on the road to 1,000 subscribers here on the Comic Man Andy Comic Cave Comic Dojo channel, if you will. Having a good time. We are officially on that road to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to make that journey to 1,000 subscribers. So what does that mean? What does that mean? It's coming up very soon here. There will be a video dropping on where to enter, how to enter. It's going to be that video. There'll be a thumbnail. There'll be all of the usual stuff. And we are dubbing it the Slabaganza giveaway. Say it with me here. Slabaganza giveaway. What is it? What? Slabaganza giveaway. There's already at least 5 slabs stacked up, and I want to stack up some more for this big giveaway. It's going to be really easy. It's going to be simple. Our Canadian friends can come and play as well. Everything's going to go out like normal. Are you in Australia? You can win too. The trick is, though, we got to figure out the shipping aspect of that. So say it with me. Slabaganza giveaway. Slabaganza giveaway. Slabaganza giveaway coming up. Road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to put together a big stack of slabs. You're going to see that video drop here in the next couple of weeks. You're going to be able to watch it, comment on it, and you're going to be entered, and there will be a live stream that will get set up when we hit 1,000 subscribers to give away as many slabs as I can find to give away that everybody's hopefully going to find very enjoyable to add to their collection. So, wow, we're 34 minutes. We're going to close out the show here. Let's hit up this chat one last time. Absolutely, man. I look forward to my show every week, too, hanging out with you guys. Yes, the night is complete. Sorting out stuff as we speak. That's a job, man. I can't imagine the amount of short boxes you pick up every month. Dad joke, that like button. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, we got to hold on to that one. Paul Dunn says, woo, yes, Slabaganza giveaway. Slabaganza giveaway. It is coming. It is going to happen. We are officially on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot wait to drop that and see how that pans out and see how that plays out, because that's going to be fun. I can't wait to see who wins what, because there are saga slabs in that stack to give away. Not going to lie. There are saga slabs in there. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and talking New Comic Book Day and new comics. My batteries are getting recharged. Hopefully yours are as well. Remy Q Studios, thanks for being here and popping in at the tail end. Please watch that replay as soon as that drops. Leave a comment. What did you guys think about the little book setup today? This was fun to try out. I think it gets everybody a better look at the covers in case you haven't been in your LCS and you haven't seen them. And that was pretty cool. Thank you to my best friend Kurt for making that. And that's kind of neat. I might even use that for Skeff's auction on Friday night to check that out. But once again, everybody, thank you again. Really appreciate it. You know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go peace out. I'm going to go pinkies out. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side for the next video. And remember the most important part, all day, every week. Cue it up.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Excuse me while I change. The roller buggy has made me sweaty. Yeah, sweaty. I love gold. I love gold.